rock star Bono had added a touch of glitz and glamour and optimism to the overnight launch in Sydney of the Lights for Rights campaign, marking the start of World AIDS Day.
We will definitely, by 2015, see the first HIV-free generation in 30 years. We will do that. It's an achievable goal.
But in places like Moscow, the picture appears gloomier. The All-Russian Association of HIV-infected people fights for funding and supplies and respect for those battling the virus that causes AIDS. The UN says the number of new infections has tripled in Eastern Europe and Central Asia since the year 2000, with 90% of those cases occurring in Russia and Ukraine. Roman Litkov has been HIV positive for at least 14 years. He says many people he knows are afraid.
They constantly
live in a state of fear of the danger of having their diagnosis become public. In the fear that people close to them might turn away from them, that they might lose their jobs or lose medical aid.
In China, too, some of those infected with the AIDS virus face an uphill battle. People in the central province of Henan have been grappling with HIV infection and its consequences since the 1990s, when plasma collectors pooled blood and reused needles, creating a contaminated blood supply that ended up infecting donors and people who received transfusions. Retired health official Chen Binzhong said at least 10,000 people died and more than 100,000 were infected. He wrote an open letter to Chinese President Hu Jintao that's now circulating on the internet, calling on the government to come clean about the scandal.
So how did we get to this situation? It is because at the time the two high-level leaders in Henan province blocked the information about the epidemic from their superiors and hid the truth of the epidemic from the common people.
In recent years, conditions have improved in China. Infected patients have more access to free antiretroviral drugs. Those worried about infection can be tested anonymously. Celebrities have spoken out about AIDS awareness. On Monday, the cabinet pledged to expand HIV screening and reach out to groups at risk of infection. But Chen says until the government acknowledges responsibility for its past lapses, it will be difficult for officials to gain public trust in their health campaigns. Karen Sloan, The Associated Press.